welcome to another reading with the Wild Mystics. Today we are asking Spirit, what sacred portal is opening up for you next? So we are going to be doing this reading under this beautiful willow tree and actually just above this wishing well here. So make a wish and set your intention, and we will get into what magical portal is awaiting you. So there are multiple timelines that are available to us in this reality. In fact, there are infinite ones. And if we can tap into that particular energy that is in the timeline that we desire, we can actually start living out our dreams, living out our desires. So we're going to get into the cards. We're going to actually pick them under this beautiful willow tree. So let's just take a moment to connect with our higher self as we pull in the beautiful energies of which portals are opening up for us. So what sacred portal is opening up for you? And I'm really excited because we have the Wild Mystics Oracle deck finally. So we are the Wild Mystics, and having the Wild Mystics Oracle deck is kind of a no-brainer, I think. So Spirit, we're going to have 3 different groups to choose from, and we are asking for group 1, what portal, what sacred timeline is opening up for group 1? What sacred timeline is opening up for group 1? With the beautiful Wild Mystics Oracle deck. What sacred timeline? I feel like for you, group 1, a lot of you have been working really hard to manifest this. And Spirit is saying, like, they really don't want to tell us, do they? But they're going to. What sacred timeline? Oh, that one flew! Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I love it. We have patience, and that's literally what was happening while we were trying to draw the card. You were meant to be patient. So I'm really interested to get into the energy of your particular group, group 1. But I do feel like you've been working really hard on something, and I feel like this portal is everything that you could have ever dreamed of. I feel like all the waiting is about to pay off. So just hold tight a little longer, and you will see the rewards soon. And if I'm touching my face and stuff, it's because there's so many bugs out here right now. But I really, really, really felt called to do this under the willow tree. So group 2, Spirit. Group 2. That was so fast for group 2, honestly. We had 2 come out. Now I have to pick one. Oh, I have to pick one. Okay. What portal is opening up for group 2? Transform. Beautiful. We have the butterfly. Powerful energy. So there is powerful transformation, powerful regeneration here for group 2. I can't wait to see what portal this is. I feel like you literally are stepping into this new world, group 2, a new identity. And group 3, what sacred portal is opening up for you, group 3? What sacred portal is opening up for you? What sacred portal is opening up for group 3? Oh my gosh, confidence, the peacock. This is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I do feel like you're coming into this power, this courage, and you're going to get ready to express your truth to the world. Express your beauty, your passion, your creativity, everything. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people who are inspired by you. So as usual, we are also going to get into some pre-shuffled oracle cards as well as the tarot, and then we'll get some advice and guidance, maybe using our Sufi oracle decks. And I think I'm also going to do a beautiful meditation under this willow tree, so if you wanted to hang around for that, that will be timestamped below. So I will see you shortly. Bye! So welcome to this beautiful willow tree meditation. We're just going to take a moment to connect to our bodies. Connect to the wind and the air. And we're going to just connect with our higher self and pull in our grounded energy, and we're going to meet in the middle. And take a deep breath. And when you're ready, let it out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do something that a lot of Qigong practitioners do, which is gathering Qi. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to imagine that you are gathering in beautiful golden white energy. It's cleansed, it's pure, it's vibrant. And we're going to pull it in to the top of our heads, imagining that there is a portal, a gateway in the top of our head. And that's where all this golden energy is coming in right here. And we're just going to have it wash down through our crown into our third eye. And if you want, you can gather saliva here just to help you visualize and feel the energy moving down as you swallow it, moving down through your body, meeting at your heart chakra, your solar plexus, sacral, and your root. And I forgot the throat, but that's where the saliva was being gathered. So, and we are just so grateful to be able to be present here, connecting right now in this beautiful space and time, surrounded by this beauty that is this earth, surrounded by this beautiful willow tree, who has so much wisdom to garner, the way that she moves in the wind and lets her branches wield. She doesn't snap or break. Her branches are malleable, and we too can learn from these willow trees. Willows also love being near water so that they can retain a lot of the water, and that allows them to move, right? And water is a powerful, powerful ingredient to life. It's what we're all made of. And water, when it's stagnant, it, kind of can grow bacteria and whatnot, and it's important to let water move through us. So it's important to move like the willow tree so we can allow the energy, allow the chi to move through us. As I'm like on this well beneath me, which isn't stagnant water, it actually has an underground reservoir of water that's feeding it all the time, so it's actually always moving. So it's really important to connect to water if you can, connect to the earth if you can, and just know that you are loved and taken care of. See you in your reading. Bye! So if you missed the intro, today we are asking Spirit, what sacred portal is opening up for you right now? So here are the 3 beautiful piles, and if you want to see them again, we have Patience for group 1 with the beautiful alligator or crocodile, I'm not really sure, but either one. And we have this beautiful cherry bark piece here with the pentagram with all the different elements on it. Group 2, we have Transform with the butterfly. And this beautiful alchemical pendant made out of cherry bark, and this is Himalayan quartz. And group 3, we have Confidence with the peacock. And this beautiful cherry bark with labradorite, and there's a path through the forest burned in. So I will give you a moment to connect with one of these groups, and I will see you in your reading. Hello group 1, if you chose Patience, this crocodile card, or this beautiful pentagram here, this is going to be your reading. So we are asking Spirit, what portal, what sacred gateway is opening up for you right now? So we're first just going to get into the energy of this beautiful Patience card from the Wild Mystic Oracle book. I'm so excited to have this right now. So Crocodile, Patience. This card represents patience and consideration. Crocodiles are ambush predators, and their strategy involves waiting and educated prediction. They observe the habits of their prey, monitor watering holes, and strike when ready. This card is a symbol of careful judgment and deliberation. It urges caution, warns against impulsive decision, and advises you to weigh options. The presence of crocodile in your reading might also indicate that there is no easy answer to your question, or whatever you are deliberating on is complex. Associated with water serpents, the mythological crocodile has a fearful reputation. Crocodiles have been revered by many cultures around the world, from the ancient Egyptian god Sobek to the crocodile guardian of the Goan people of Aldujum. Their prehistoric appearance and slow predatory style, leading to explosive and devastating attacks, makes them similar to a shark in many ways. Alright, so what I'm gauging from this is that you, group 1, have been manifesting something. You've been working in the shadows for a long time. And I feel like you've been super patient with waiting for your abundance, waiting for this sacred gateway to open. And all you need to do, group 1, is wait a little longer, because guess what? It is coming. The abundance is coming. And it's not just abundance. We're going to get into everything that is actually coming through in this new gateway, in this new powerful portal that's opening up for you. I'm really excited to get into your reading. This is beautiful. You're so powerful, group 1. Like, it is insane what a powerful being you are. Like, look at this crocodile. Crocodiles are highly feared, but they're highly wise too, right? Waiting for the opportune moment. And that's what I feel like you have been doing here, group 1. So let's get straight into your oracle cards. Number 29, coming to life. Number 34, a leg up. The bee, spread heart healing with joy, Archangel Premalink. I'm saying that wrong, but we also have number 15, hear the ancient ones. I love this. This is so exciting, group 1. Oh my gosh, and we also have number 21, council of all beings. That is so similar to this one, actually. Interesting. And then we have number 19, the healing temple of the lunar light, life cycles, energy healing, and communication. All right, so I'm just going to spread these out a little bit for you here so it can be even. All right, what are we seeing? I'm just going to pick one more oracle card for you guys so that we have some more balance here. What portal in Sacred Gateway is opening? Oh, time to ground. Oh my gosh, okay. I love this energy. This is fascinating. So, all right, first and foremost, group 1, you've been patient. You've been highly patient and you've persevered. Now is the time that you are going to come to life. Now is the time that people are going to be able to see everything that's been hidden. Okay? It's time to grow. It's time to reveal yourself from the shadows. You're getting help from someone. It looks like you might have a leg up. Somebody could be really helping you to gain this final push into the spectacle, into being seen by the world. Spread heart healing with joy. I feel it's time to open your heart. It's time to share with others. But what I'm getting to, hear the ancient ones and council of all beings, I feel like there are a lot of spirit guides in the spirit realm, who are trying to help you. They are working with you. And I feel like they have been very patient with you. They have been there this entire time, weaving the material world so that you make the right decisions, so that you take the right steps. Time to ground. Spirit is saying it's really time to fully ground whatever it is that you've been manifesting into reality. This is the time. You've set the intention. You've done a lot of the work. Now is the time to actually do the final push, right? This healing temple of lunar light, life cycles, energy healing, communication. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be opening, I feel like the portal that's opening for you, this sacred gateway, this sacred timeline, is that you're going to be able to actually be able to connect and communicate with beings in the spiritual realm. Now, for some of you, you could be channels. You could have that innate ability to channel not only beings that have maybe passed on, but collective energies from higher planes of reality, maybe even different galaxies. I don't know, but it does seem like there are a lot of beings here. Could be ancestors from throughout time, but also like spirit animals. You can see the tiger here. We have the horse. We have the buffalo, a gazelle, and an eagle. Like, there are all types of different animal spirits here. Oh, there's a whale too. Yeah, I do feel like there's spiritual beings from all elements of reality. Like, there's water beings, earth beings, air beings, fire beings, and you chose the pentagram too. So that really makes me think like you are connecting to all of these different aspects. And that's why it's maybe taken a lot of time and you've needed that patience, because to connect all of these different elements, right, you'd have to be systematic about it. You'd have to connect to the emotional realm. You'd have to connect to the spiritual realm. You'd have to connect to this material realm. There's so many different energetic realms that I feel like you've worked so hard to weave and connect with. And with hearing the ancient ones, I do feel like you are going to be a channel. You are going, if you aren't already, you have that innate ability to channel your ancestors, to channel sacred wisdom and knowledge to the earth plane. And I feel like that is a very powerful mission in this reality. So I think this is just so beautiful. And I feel like your spirit guides, your spirit team really wants you to connect to your heart. They really want you to connect back to being able to spread love. So if you've been hurt in the past, if you feel like you've been neglected, or you've been, if you've been like left out in the cold in some way, Spirit is saying it's important to enter this temple of healing light. This is the gateway. So by stepping into this healing portal, this is where you're going to have access to all of the spiritual team, like your ancestors, your angels, your spirit team. This is where they are going to come to connect with you, is in this sacred healing temple. This is where the communication begins, the energy healing. So it's important because we have different energetic layers of our being, right? We have our physical body, we have our emotional body, we have our etheric body, etc. It's very important that we balance all those layers. It's interesting because we do have 5 energy layers, and then there's 5 elements here too on this pentacle. So that's really interesting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like there is a lot of healing that you can do on yourself without actually having to go out and, you know, pay for it or look for it somewhere else. I feel like there's a lot of inner work that you can do in the spiritual realm, whether that's through creative visualization. There are online meditations that you can actually use that are incredible. Jason Stevenson has a lot of really great meditations, and we at the Wild Mystics are really hoping to get into healing meditations of our own, where we take you on sacred journeys. So to places like this, actually, the Healing Temple of Light. So if you can go to a place like this, the Healing Temple of Lunar Light, this is where I think you're going to be able to access a lot of your abilities to channel and to heal, not only yourself, but potentially others too. You might feel called to be a healer as well, because a lot of powerful healing wisdom comes from channeling, you know, programs from higher dimensional realities, because we have to rewire and reprogram our brains to be able to actually heal ourselves, because we've been conditioned to believe that healing can only be done, you know, through traditional, like through, what's the word, like physicians that we have now, like doctors in hospitals and stuff. But we can actually do a lot of that healing on our own inside. Look at our bodies, how powerful they are. When we cut ourselves or something, or trip or fall, our bodies naturally mend themselves. And yes, we can help to speed up that process, but our bodies are incredibly quick at the healing process. And so if we can collaborate with our minds, the incredible healing is possible. So you are opening up a sacred timeline where you are going to be this divine, powerful healer, where you can heal not only yourself, but others through this highly advanced communication with the spiritual world. So this is beautiful energy, group 1. I love it. Let's get straight into your tarot now. I'm just going to put your cards up here. I don't really want to get rid of them, but I do want to have room for tarot. So all right, so group 1, Spirit, what else do we need to know about this sacred, ooh, that was fast, this sacred gateway that is opening? And it's interesting because a lot of, like the card in the beginning, patience, it took a lot of time for it to come out for you guys, which is why it was so interesting that patience was what you really need to know as you enter into this portal, right? Like, it's going to take time, it's going to take energy for you to be able to connect, excuse me, to these higher realms. But it's really important that you do this. Our first card is the Emperor. So this is powerful grounding energy, especially with the card that we had, it said ground. The Emperor is a very grounded being. They're grounded in their material reality. They have power, they have control, they have authority over their particular reality, and they can manifest things into existence. So that is very powerful for you, group 1. What else? Oh my gosh, these cards are flying out. I feel like you're getting into this flow. I feel like you might have been noticing synchronicities, symbols that are happening, and it's just a sign that you're on the right path. Group 1. I'm also not taking reversals today. So we have the Page of Swords. Let's see what else. Spirit. Group 1. I tell you, these cards are flying out. So I feel like in the beginning, it took a lot of time for the card to come out initially. So I feel like it's maybe taken you some time to set some things into motion, but know that this energy is speeding up really, really quickly right now. So prepare for that. We have the Queen of Cups. What else, Spirit? Ooh, too many. Oh my goodness, this is so quick. We have the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. And then the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles here. We're also going to get some clarifiers because we really want to get as much information as we can get. So the Emperor Spirit, can we clarify why the Emperor is here for the sacred portal that is opening? All right, so we have Prudence, that makes sense, and the Star for the Page of Swords. Hopefully you can see these. Let's just see. I'll just pull them up a little bit so you can see them better. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is about putting in hard work. It's about putting in effort, but slowly seeing the rewards, right? And so I feel like you've put in a lot of time to become this emperor in your reality. You are going to have the control. You are going to have the ability to manifest what it is that you truly desire. And I think what you desire is being able to have these like downloads from the spiritual planes, to know exactly where it is that you want to go, to know exactly what it is that you want to co-create on this material plane. The Star is Aquarius energy. It's all about connecting to one's flow, connecting to one's potential, and sharing the wealth. This Page of Swords, you know, she's starting something fresh. She feels like a beginner, but this Star, she's been gardening for so long. Look at her. She's naked. She's unafraid. She's just in perfect divine light. I feel like this is you as you're able to connect to the higher realms. Like, I feel like at first, maybe you were in your head about this whole thing, about maybe you were even hearing voices, or you were like wondering where these downloads were coming from, or, you know, thinking maybe you were going a little bit crazy. But Spirit is saying, no, these beings have been there all along. Like, look, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars, and then this beautiful one in the center. So you could connect to the Pleiades too. The Pleiades could be significant. All right, let's get a bit more. Queen of Cups, Spirit. Why is the Queen of Cups here? We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so yeah, you've been through quite a lot, Group 1. You've been through a lot to get to where you are. We have also the King of Wands, clarifying the Three of Pentacles. And bottom deck, we have the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Hanged Man. Okay, whoops. I thought it was reversed, but no, that's how the Hanged Man looks. He's hung. All right, let me just take a moment to connect with your energy, Group 1. I feel like you are a very intuitive soul, Group 1. Very intuitive. But I think some people in your life may have made you question that intuition. They may have encouraged you to think logically, to analyze things from a rational perspective. And with this beautiful Queen of Cups, I feel like you've worked so hard to get to this space where you can finally trust your intuition once again. Maybe when you were a child, you were very trustworthy. And I don't know why that came in, but maybe you were very trustworthy of others and you just kind of went with the flow. And then maybe when, you know, negative experiences happened to you, you started to overanalyze, you started to question things, you started to doubt your intuition. And it's taken you so long to get back there, but you're there now. You've been patient. You've been so patient, Group 1. And I think you've worked so hard on manifesting this particular phase of life that you're entering into, this beautiful portal, this gateway that's opening, where you're going to have that power, you're going to have that control, that you're going to be able to finally be the one whose voice you can trust, rather than having to listen to others all the time. Now, you could be working with other people. If you have been, if you've been working with other people, I think it's really important that you step into this King of Wands energy, where you say how it is that you want it to be, okay? You share your creative ideas, you share your passions, you share your perspective on how it is that you want to see things go. Because I feel like you have a lot to offer. I feel like it's important that you work with others to build this thing, whatever it is that you're creating. I do feel like there is a balance of masculine and feminine energy here. We have a lot of earth energy, and cups. We have some cups. We have wands. We have pretty much everything, which is great. A lot of a balanced energy of all the elements. I feel like for some of you, if you're feeling a little stuck, If you're feeling like you've been in the same energy for a while now, Spirit is saying it's really, really important for this portal to fully open. It's really important for you to shift your perspective. The Hangman here is all about changing your outlook on life, okay? Dropping your worm's eye view and shifting. And that can be really hard sometimes to do because we get accustomed to seeing things in a particular way, right? When we change our perception of reality, things can happen and confuse us. And I think it's scary, but at the same time, the Four of Pentacles is kind of about hoarding an energy. It can be like stuck almost, like this dragon here is kind of holding on to this pentacle, like he doesn't want to let it go. And I think that for a lot of you, it's important to take kind of a step into the unknown. I really think that's going to help you to open up this portal to your higher self and this spiritual team that seems so eager to connect with you. This beautiful star energy with this Queen of Cups, this is connecting to your emotions without getting lost in them, right? The Queen of Cups is a highly emotional being, and yet she is, sorry, I want to say emotionally mature. She doesn't get lost in her emotions. She's able to swim above her emotions. And I do think that that's important for you as you step into this role of maybe working with other people. It's very important that you are able to perceive your reality and see your emotions as data without getting lost in them all the time. So I just want to get a couple more cards here, Spirit. What else does group want? Woo, I love how your cards just fly out. That makes me feel like this patience and perseverance is really, really paying off, and you're really going to see the benefits of this really soon. I think things are just going to start like entering into your life. Symbols and synchronicities are going to be coming in so quickly, you might not even know what to do with it all. All right, we have the Four of Cups. Interesting that we had the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Again, that's about this kind of stagnant energy of feeling stuck. And I feel like because you've been so patient, you do feel like you're like, I need something to shift. I need something to change or alter, or maybe you're looking to step away from something. And I feel like it's really important that you tap into something that will drive your emotions like forth, like something that can open up your emotions so that you can analyze them from this like logical perspective. But okay, what am I trying to say? I'm saying like listen to maybe a piece of music or something that can bring out your emotions to the surface, and from a state of peace and balance, analyze those emotions to see where it is that you want to move to. So say for example, you're reading a book and maybe it's about a particular place and you feel like, oh my gosh, like I would love to go to that place. Like your heart just opens up when you think about it. That's a clear sign that that space is calling you to visit there for some reason, right? That's your intuition speaking to you. So pay attention to that. Because yeah, you don't want to get stuck in a particular energy, right? You've been very patient and Spirit wants to reward you, but you need to shift your perspective now. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is about a shift. This is about a complete change in your reality, which is what this portal gateway is about, right? You are stepping into a timeline that hasn't been accessed by like your consciousness yet. But it's really interesting, but I'm really excited, right? Like this beautiful Wheel of Fortune is about weaving destiny. Okay, so you are entering into a cycle now where you are going to get to see a lot of the intentions and a lot of desires that you've been slowly like brewing, slowly weaving. You're going to get to see them come to the surface. That's the portal that you're entering into. And these cards are flying out so fast. I feel like you're just going to be seeing one opportunity after another coming out, especially once you connect to your spirit team. They're just going to be communicating and sharing with you so many ideas, so many like things that they want you to do on this like material plane, not only for like yourself, but like for others too. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles knows exactly where it is that he's going. He has full faith, full trust. He just takes a little bit to get there, but once he gets there, everything kind of works out for him in the end. And I feel like that's the general energy of this, right? Putting all this energy and time into something and finally getting to see the rewards in an infinitesimal expansion of like, I don't know, cosmic abundance. It's insane how much is going to be coming in for you guys. So we're just going to get a couple cards for your advice and guidance. All right, I'm just going to put these cards away. Yeah, I feel like whatever you guys have been through, it's been quite an ordeal, and I'm so proud of you guys. You really, really are truly magical to have made it through that energy, honestly. Like, wounds and all, you are standing, and I'm so proud of you. So, for your advice and guidance, we have all paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. That's what this has been about, trusting your intuition. Oh, I love this. This is where you're going to connect to your spirit team, your angels and ancestors. And look at those stones. I feel like if you felt connected to standing stones, maybe it's time that you journey to a place with standing stones. Like Scotland, for example. I've been feeling very connected to go back there. It is just, it's pure magic. We have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. And Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. And then we also have the Heart of Sky. Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. I just love these. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is all about going within, taking the time to connect to your higher self and trusting your intuition. It's very important to take everything that you've seen in this external realm, this reality, bring it in and see what it is that you can gauge in your inner world from what you've learned in this outer world, right? You could even be connecting to past lives or something and learning a lot from that, as well as things that are prevalent from like past lives that reoccur here too, like symbols and synchronicities. The Heart of the Sky, I feel like, yeah, you might feel called to astral project. So, but again, astral projection is like a very, it can be dangerous, so it's really important that you study astral projection or that you connect with a practitioner who can help you to do that. But the Heart of the Sky is maybe about connecting to your higher self. It's about connecting to that ability to travel amongst the different dimensions, connect with your spirit guides, connect to any and all things, right? Our spiritual selves are highly connected to every single thread of reality that is happening, and you have the ability to open this gateway, to open this portal where you are finally in tune, connected to the higher realities. Oh, you also have the Star too, and the Star is a card that is literally about a being connecting to the divine guidance of the universe. I forgot to mention that, but I do feel like that there's a lot of winged beings here, so there could be angels that are trying to communicate to you. And Spirit is saying that you should be so proud of yourself. You are good enough. You are so beautiful, such a beautiful soul, and people are going to be so inspired by everything that you have to share. I feel like you have so much wisdom that you've gained over the years, and it's really time to take a moment to reflect on that powerful wisdom, because I feel like you have so much more to share with the world. So turn your gaze within, take time for yourself, and know that you are deeply, deeply loved. So I'm giving you a beautiful, beautiful hug through the ether, and I'm sending you so much abundance and so many blessings. And I hope that you find this beautiful portal into your true, divine, magical potential. This is just stunning energy, Group 1. Thank you, angels and ancestors, spirit guides, for helping us to share these messages. Group 1, if you felt connected to this reading, please feel free to give us a thumbs up, like if you want to, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out our Etsy shop if you feel called to do that. We will see you in another reading. Bye! Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this Transform card with the beautiful butterfly on it, or this alchemical pendant, then this is going to be your reading on what sacred portal is opening up for you next. Oh, I'm so excited to get into your energy. I can already feel it like buzzing. Oh, it's exciting. So we're going to get into your Transform card first with this beautiful Wild Mystic Oracle book, which I'm so excited to have. Okay, so the butterfly, Transform. This card represents change and transition. Butterflies have long been associated with oh, sorry about the wind, by the way. I hope that doesn't affect the hearing, but I feel like with this wind coming through right now, this is an extremely powerful, powerful confirmation from Spirit that you are literally transforming from one reality into another. This is a complete shift, a complete change in your perceived reality and what you are stepping into. This gateway is so, oh, it's so sacred. I'm so excited for you guys. Okay. Butterflies have long been associated with transformation due to their elegant transition from caterpillar to butterfly. This card could symbolize a physical transformation. However, the butterfly's association through myth and lore with the soul might indicate something much deeper. Many cultures represent the butterfly as a vessel for a traveling soul. The presence of butterfly in your reading indicates a choice or transformation after a powerful period of soul searching and the rebirth of a soul with a new purpose, form, and meaning. Oh my gosh, group 2, I do feel like you're going to just know your truth. You're going to know your destiny, like where you're meant to go. That's this portal that's opening. Oh my gosh. So many people associate the butterflies with the souls of loved ones returning to families and friends. This card can be seen as a comfort to those who have lost someone. And if you believe in an afterlife or rebirth, it's a reminder that these loved ones will continue on. So this symbolizes air, and we have the starflower and peppermint as flora, stones charoite, malachite, and opal, and spell work, manifesting change, aiding a transition, new job, moving on from a relationship, spring rites, and Beltane ritual. So feel free to screenshot these messages and we will get straight into your reading group 2. Yeah, malachite is a really, really powerful stone for creativity and transformation, which is right here. So if you feel called to use that. And this beautiful pendant is extremely healing, allowing you to connect to your higher self with this beautiful Himalayan quartz crystal. So if you feel called to this beautiful pendant, it is available on our Etsy shop, which will be linked below. And let's get straight into it. So pre-shuffled oracle cards, we have number 43, Details, Details. We have number 23, Peace. We have the Altar Priestess, Preparation, Prayer, and Sacred Ritual, number 39. We have Magic Guardian, Unlock the Magic Within. Oh, this card is so, so beautiful. We also have Ancestor, number 7. Oh, I love how these cards are laying out. I feel like you have an angel and an ancestor who are watching out for you right now. You could have somebody who has passed on recently and they just want to tell you how proud they are of you and how much they love you. It could have been maybe a grandma or some female person in your life, or somebody with a feminine energy in your life, and they're just holding this bouquet of flowers here in these beautiful mountains, and this ancestor just wants to let you know that they are watching you always and that they love you so, so very much. We also have the Pathway, number 35, Direction, Purpose, and Change. Now I want to make sure that all these cards are actually seen here, so put this one, I might have to put this one in the middle just to balance everything out. This is so beautiful. I do feel like a new path is opening up for you. The path of your true divine mission, honestly. Direction, purpose, and change. Okay, and then what else do we have? We have Need and Necessity, number 28. All right, look at this energy here. Group 2. This is just so stunning. Oh, I just love this. Okay, I'm going to take a moment to connect, but I do feel like you are being watched over. You are being so watched over by your whole spirit team. Is just so proud of this transformation that you've gone through. It is, I can see that it's maybe been quite challenging, but it's also been, I want to say, beautiful. Just like the butterfly, right? Butterflies go through this intense period inside of their cocoon and they can't be helped by anyone. Like, that's the thing. Like, if they're helped by something, they won't be able to fly when they get out. They have to do a lot of the inner work themselves, right? And that's what a lot of the time when we do this inner work, we feel so alone, we feel lost, but we have to do it for ourselves if we do truly want to reach our ultimate potential. All right, so Need and Necessity. I think it's really important, group 2, as you enter into this new gateway, because literally, look at this for a second. This is the pathway card. She's literally crossing this beautiful waterfall and heading to this path, which is leading to this beautiful like star in the distance. And that, I feel like, is your true potential. It's like this beacon that is guiding you. So you could feel like there is something that is pulling you forth, that is lighting your way. And whether or not that is an ancestor or somebody who was important to you that's illuminating the path to you. Maybe they're leaving signs and synchronicities. Maybe you're seeing it in butterflies or insects or something. You could be seeing like a loved one who's coming to you in the form of a butterfly here. That's a message for some of you. Oh, that's so beautiful. I know for me, like my Nana, she comes to me in the form of a monarch butterfly, so that could be significant. But yeah, I do feel like as you head on this new direction, after you've literally left your cocoon and you're about to fly, like that's what I mean. This is an entirely new reality that you're stepping into. It's not the same as it was. Like you maybe won't even recognize even who you are as a person. You'll be like, wow, that's a totally different thought than I would ever have, or that's a totally different action or emotional response than I would ever have. And that's because you are shifting. You are becoming a highly evolved version of yourself. And your spiritual team is so excited for this transition for you. They are so excited. And they're also saying that it's really important as you step into this new self to take the time to regenerate, like give time to yourself. With this peace card, it's really important that you don't like jump into everything like too quickly. It's important to take a step back and just, examine things with the details card here. Just take a step back and get used to your new skin, right? You're in this new fresh skin and you're in this new fresh perspective. And when you're in this state, you're like a child again, right? Like everything that you take in, it's like a sponge, and it's rewiring and reprogramming your mind. So it's really important that you take a moment to only take that which resonates with you, only take in those particular pieces of information that are truly resonating with your soul. So that's why this piece here is so important. We see like a dove flying above, so doves could be significant too. Maybe that's a sign that your ancestor is watching you. They could take the form of a bird, some winged being usually. And we have the egg here, right? Gestation, a new identity being born. So take the time that you need to grow. This card is so beautiful with the eagle above and the beautiful branches coming out of the pineal gland here. I feel like for some of you, you are opening up your pineal gland, and that is allowing you to connect to these higher realms, to these ancestors and angels who are truly watching out for you. We have the raven and we have this kind of eagle. We also have the sun and the moon, right? This is shifting between worlds. I feel like you're able to see not only like this reality in a new way, but you're also able to perceive your inner world in a new way. You're able to perceive the shadows, things that maybe other people would think of as being evil or cruel. You're able to perceive them without that judgment. You're able to pull your eye away and see it from like a higher perspective, like an eagle. And remember, ravens, they are the messengers from, the world, like the world of the underworld, and they travel like between to the dream world and into this realm, right? They're messengers. So I feel like you could be seeing ravens. They could be bringing messages from loved ones and ancestors. So this is beautiful messages that I'm seeing for you, group 2. I'm just so inspired, and my heart is welling with how powerful this is. Like I feel like there is a being who is here watching out for you. There could be many beings, but one in particular is really just giving so much love through the ether to you right now. And they will be coming in the form of a winged being, be it a bird, be it an insect, a butterfly. With the altar priestess, your spirit team is saying it's really important that you just take the time to prepare and set the intention for this new reality that has opened up to you. So as you unfurl your wings and are you ready to fly, it is really important that you know where it is that you want to go, right? You don't want to flutter around aimlessly. You want to set an intention and move in that direction, because you are highly powerful. You have all the energy, all the vitality available to you as you move into this new reality. And so Spirit is saying, use this energy well. It is a gift, and they know you will use it to illuminate and guide so many souls. So your divine purpose is coming. This is so exciting. We're going to get into your tarot now. And I'm going to just leave your cards here. I could move them away, actually. Maybe I will. I'll just move them away for now, just so we have more room. I do want to leave that there. It's just so beautiful. These cards are so beautiful. Okay, Spirit, Group 2. What do they need to know about the sacred portal that is opening? The secret timeline. Oh, we have the High Priestess. Oh my gosh, we have the owl below flying. I feel like for some of you, you could really connect with the owl spirit, right? The owl spirit is a highly wise guide, and often they have messages from higher dimensional beings to help guide you. You could also have an ancestor that takes the form of an owl, or a loved one who is passed on who takes the form of an owl to help you. I feel like, look at this being. She's like free finally. She's flying. She has wings. I feel like this is you, Group 2. Like, you're finally spreading your wings. You're finally flying. This is such ecstatic energy. I love it. I'm so happy for you two, or Group 2. We have the 10 of Wands. Oh my gosh, look at this. This being, she feels like she's been holding up the entire world on her shoulders. And you know what? Spirit is saying it's time for you to let go of this. You can fly now. You don't have to hold on to everything. You don't have to keep everything stuck or grounded anymore. Like, you can let it go. It's not yours to carry anymore, and you can soar and fly. Right? The 10 of Wands, it's the end of a cycle. It's moving out of, wow, it's moving out of that old energy, which is exactly what the butterfly is about. We also have the King of Cups. So this is powerful. Somebody who is highly emotionally responsible, somebody who's very intuitive. The King of Cups is someone who can be depended on. So you could have someone in your life who's coming in, or someone who has been there for you that has really helped you to grow and become this beautiful butterfly. Now, I know I said in the beginning that the butterfly doesn't need help, like it shouldn't have help, but on the inward journey, that is done by the butterfly. But the butterfly might need help on the outer realm, right? Like, it might need help in the physical realm. So there is this maybe masculine energy, and of course that can take the form of anything, right? That doesn't have to be gender specific, but this person has this powerful energy to be able to help you, to guide you, to know where it is that you maybe need to go. So I feel like for some of you, this King of Cups energy is actually from the spirit plane, and I feel like it could be an ancestor who's watching out for you, who has a lot of divine wisdom, and who's really reminding you to trust your emotions when it is that you move forth into this reality. So as you unfurl your wings, tap into your emotional realm, and as you're seeing it from this new perspective, where is it that you want to go? Where is it that your heart is calling you to? Okay, let's see another one. What else, Spirit? The 5 of Swords. Well, we're definitely going to have to clarify that one. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Knight of Cups. For some of you, there could be, like, as you step into this new energy, I feel like you could be attracting a lot of people to you. Your energy could be very attractive. Think of a butterfly, right? It's fluttering around. It has these beautiful colors. Sometimes it's just hard to believe how it went from being a caterpillar to a butterfly. And so I feel like you could have a few admirers who are coming by with the King of Cups here and the Knight of Cups. But you, group two, and we have 2, the High Priestess, highly intuitive being you are. Highly intuitive. And you aren't one that is maybe going to express your emotions. Like, maybe in the past you were more of an emotional person, but I feel like you now keep your emotions to yourself and you analyze them first before you make a move. I feel like that's kind of where you are as you enter into this new portal. I feel like you're more emotionally, what's the word? Responsible. I don't want to say responsible. I like mature. Emotionally mature. So we have the 3 of Cups clarifying the High Priestess. I feel like you're going to be celebrating with your soul tribe. I feel like there's going to be a lot of beautiful beings who are coming in to help raise your vibration, and you're going to help raise their vibration, like vice versa. It's just going to be this beautiful like exchange, emotional exchange of love, and just how far you've maybe come together. Like if you haven't seen these people for a long time, like it's just going to be a really, really beautiful reunion that's coming in. 10 of Wands. We have the 2 of Cups. And as you may have noticed, I'm not taking reversals. So for some of you, I see that there maybe has been someone in your life who was very important to you with the 2 of Cups. For some of you, there is a relationship that ended in the past, and it was a very powerful relationship. It helped you to grow in so many ways. It helped you to dive into your shadows and to understand who and what it was, like who you were as a being, right? When we're connected to somebody like that, when we're connected to a soulmate or a lover, somebody so important to us, we kind of lose ourselves in them sometimes, and they lose themselves in us, and we just become one. And then when something happens, we lose that piece of ourselves that was them, and we have to rebuild it again. And so maybe for a time you felt like empty, or you felt this hole that you were trying to fill, and Spirit is saying that that cycle, it's coming to an end. You figured out how to fill your own cup. You figured out how to fill your like body and your mind and your soul without that person. That's a message for some of you. For others of you, I feel like you are attracting a soulmate to you, or somebody new is coming into your life. And of course that message can resonate for both situations. But yeah, this 2 of Cups energy, there is this beautiful bond that I see with these 2 beings. For some of you, there's a reconciliation coming in as well. All right, King of Cups, Spirit. King of Cups, for what group 2? What portal is... What do they need to know about the sacred portal that they are coming into? The 4 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you've taken a lot of time to step back and just kind of analyze everything in your past. And that's really going to allow you to have this highly emotional, mature state. And attract people who are emotionally mature to you. Just like this beautiful soul tribe, soul group. The 5 of Swords, Spirit. Why is the 5 of Swords here? All right. We have Justice. Yeah, it does. Yeah, for some of you, I do feel like you've been in this state of distrust, maybe of a lot of people. You weren't sure who you could rely on in your life, and so you maybe kept to yourself. You were unsure of like where to put your energy, or if you could trust anyone, and maybe you had your guard up all the time, right? Like you weren't sure, who you could trust. And Spirit is saying with this beautiful Judgment card, or sorry, Justice card, it's number 11. It's kind of like the twin flame card in a sense. It's realizing that you have all that you need within inside of yourself, and that you don't necessarily have to rely on others for everything, that you have an internal oasis inside of you. Look at these butterflies here that are like swimming around her. Yeah, she has the scales here. So this is Libra energy. I feel like for a lot of you, you are finding this balance. To become the butterfly, we have to move from being an earthbound creature to being somebody who can fly, right? To move through the air. So I feel like you're able to shift your perspective. Now, this is what you're entering into. You're able to shift your perspective, and I feel like you have a lot of beings who are wanting to help you. These are beings not only in the physical dimension, but you have angels and you have spirit guides who are desperate to try to help guide you through any confusion, any doubt that you might have. This Justice energy is about finding balance within yourself. Balancing not only the spiritual realm, but the emotional realm, right? The earth realm and the spirit realm. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. I love to see that. That's what I was hoping for. So you've come this far, group 2. You've transformed into this beautiful being who is ready to share their magic with the world. I feel like you are such a magical soul. It is incredible. And if you felt in the past like doubt or confusion about your powers, know that you are stepping into this like you have wings, group 2. You have actual wings. You may not be able to see them in this reality, but you have them, and you're able to manifest and create and soar and do all of these incredible things. You just need to rewire your mind to believe that. And the best place to do that is right now, to find a state of peace, to get into this meditative state with the Four of Swords here, and take a moment to reevaluate and plan where it is that you want to go. And then, just like the Fool, you're going to take this leap into the unknown, because you have total trust. You have total surrender. And you can have that trust once it is that you've balanced yourself here with the Justice card, right? And with this Knight of Cups, then you'll be able to charge forth, and you'll be able to share your emotions with the world, express yourself, right? And that will attract more people to you that can also be open to expressing themselves. This is a beautiful energy, group 2. I just want to bathe in it for a second. I feel like you are a highly intuitive being. And there are so many people who could gain so much from listening to all of the wisdom that you've gained from this powerful transformation. Yeah, this new path that you're headed on, I feel like you are going to be sharing a lot of your wisdom of what you've been through. So if you felt called to sharing, you know, the experiences, whether you've had or been through some sort of traumatic experience, the world really wants to know and to hear your side of the story. So that's a message for some of you. But that's only once you feel balanced. That's only once you feel ready. And that's when you can take the leap. So let's get a couple more for your advice and guidance. We have the Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Exactly. Take the time. Now that you've grown your wings, just take the time to just look at your surroundings. Just take a moment, breathe in your new surroundings, and remember that you are a divine manifestation of the universe. And that you can be a conduit, right? The universe wants to work with you. The universe wants to flow through you. It wants to work with you. All you need to do is accept that, and you will wash your worries away. We also have the Moon, number 37. Yeah, and remembering that there are cycles to life, right? There are cycles to go within. There are cycles to expand and shine. And Spirit is saying that you are almost, you are waxing right now, right? I'm filming this at the time of a new moon, and I feel like your intention is that you are getting ready to expand, that you are getting ready to share your vitality, your newfound vitality, your newfound perspective with the world. We also have the Rabbit. Recognize your significance, Archangel Gabriel. Exactly. It's time for you to recognize your power, your beauty, your abundance. We have the Rabbit and the Unicorn. So I feel like the Rabbit is a very earthly creature, and then the Unicorn is a very otherworldly creature, right? A fantasy creature. And so it's important to keep dreaming. Dream anything, and you can literally hop into that timeline. And then we have accepting challenges. Trust your inner resources. So any challenges that come your way, group 2, I think you know at this point that you can handle anything, because you've been through this energy. You've transmuted, you've transformed, you've alchemized this. And I think it's really important that you trust yourself. That's what this has been about. If you felt like you doubted your ability to trust others in the past, trust yourself. Trust your inner world, right? That's where your intuition is found. That's where you can trust your spiritual team to help guide you. That's where you cannot make a wrong turn. So I'm just going to read to you from the guidebook this card. And feel free to screenshot it because it has powerful wisdom here. All right. It's actually the first card in the book. Accepting challenges. Rise above time and space, pass by the world, and be to yourself your own world. Exactly. Trust you, group 2. Every time we face a difficulty in life, it presents us with an opportunity to turn inward and invoke our own inner resources. For pure love that does not seek self-satisfaction, nothing is impossible. In fact, we develop strength when we endure difficult conditions. We feel the exhilaration of victory as we accept challenges by engaging our inner resources to overcome them. If you're facing a situation you know are critical to your success, but you feel powerless to perform, it may be because you feel the challenges are beyond your abilities. But Sufi wisdom is guiding you to look beyond incidental events and not just react haphazardly. The divine pearl embedded inside you will help you overcome any challenge life presents. Most of the greatest discoveries have emerged from despair, loss, and heartache. Dear one, you are gifted with mental resources such as determination, self-worth, and kindness that make you resilient. You are capable of coping with adversity and pushing through challenges in the pursuit of opportunities. The seed of power lies in your ability to face the challenge, open the door to make major breakthroughs, and leave nothing to chance. Dig deeply inside and use your strengths to solve any problem you face. And your mantra is, I am turning to my inner resources to respond to whatever is taking place in my life. So this wisdom is telling you that you have the ability to take on any challenge as long as you look to your inner compass, as long as you connect with your higher self. Your higher self is intricately woven to all the timelines, all the possibilities. They have all the wisdom and guidance. If you can tap into that, you can tap into achieving and manifesting anything. So trust yourself and know that any hardship or any confusion, any obstacle in your way can serve you and help you move forward. When something happens unexpected in your life, ask yourself, how can this serve me? How can this help guide me forth? How is this particular thing working for me? So, don't forget to turn to your inner world, group 2. That's your message. And that's going to allow you to expand into this new reality. Now, I know you've been in an inner world probably for a while here with this butterfly, but as you unfurl your wings, like I said, it's really important to take a moment, analyze your surroundings, connect to your higher self, and then make the move. Find that balance between the divine guidance and the guidance that you can seek on the earth plane, and that will help you to align, ground yourself, and move through this reality in coherence with the spirit realm. So I'm so excited for your pathway that's opening up. It looks like you are going to be a magical manifester, weaving the divine world into this earthly plane. I feel like you're going to have powerful wisdom to share with us. So feel free to comment below if you have anything that you'd like to share. We'd love to hear from you. I do think these are all the messages for now. So thank you so much, group 2. Give us a thumbs up, comment below if you feel called to, subscribe. We would love to have you be a part of this community. Yeah, check out our Etsy shop. We have beautiful healing pendants and other different pieces of art to work with. And otherwise, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. Thank you, group 2. We will see you in another reading. Bye. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose confidence, or this beautiful peacock, or this lovely rune amulet, this is going, or sorry, not rune, this lovely cherry bark amulet, this is going to be your reading. I'll put your amulet up there. And if you feel connected to this, it's in our Etsy shop. It's a labradorite in there too. Very healing to carry labradorite. So let's get into your confidence energy. We're going to jump straight into the Wild Mystics guidebook, and then we're going to get into your oracle cards. So peacock, or peafowl, confidence. This card represents self-confidence and assuredness. Often associated with vanity or pride, the beautiful display of the peafowl has long been venerated by artists. Despite negative associations, pride in oneself, self-love, and confidence are very important parts of self-esteem. This card reminds you that confidence can be the key to your success and urges you to take pride in how far you have come. This card may signify attention and vigilance, or a warning to not let your guard down. It might also be a symbol of theatrical pursuits, performance, or confidence when under the gaze of others. So we have the element earth, flora, cedar, celandine, ginger, motherwort, and neroli. And stones are citrine, fuchsite, hematite, and agate. And the spell work is imbuing someone with confidence, luck, magic, urging an arrogant person to change their ways. So let's hop straight into your energy, group 3. I swear you guys have this powerful, powerful persona that you have evolved into. Honestly, I feel like this is a leveling up from group 2. Group 2 was all about coming into this new beautiful butterfly being, you know, expressing oneself. I feel like you're there. I feel like you are finally there. You're ready to express yourself. You're ready to step into the light. And I feel like for a lot of you, you could be an artist, you could be a creator, you could be somebody who wants to, you know, stand on the stage and express themselves. Maybe you are a speaker. You're somebody who has something to say, and I think that you have a beautiful way of expressing yourself. So let's get straight into your cards on what portal, what sacred portal is opening up for you right now. Oh, you were born to create. I love this energy. This is literally what it's about. You are creators of your reality. So if you're an artist or something, this is confirmation that it is time to express yourself. I'll put that one there. Hopefully that's still in view. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. We have number 15, a journey. Ooh, that's beautiful. So some of you could be actually getting ready to go on a journey, or an unexpected journey could present itself. We have the Metal King, discipline, armor, and boundaries. And number 37, look, he's wearing like a mask. So I feel like for some of you, you are like theatrical beings. You are wanting to perform on a stage. This is a confirmation that it's time for you to go ahead with that. We have the Elephant, open yourself to true abundance. Archangels Mary and Raphael. So the elephant could be significant to you also. And again, like, elephant makes me think of circus, and circus makes me think of performers. So again, there's a lot of this kind of theatrical element coming in. We have number 44, the thinker. So maybe you've been putting a lot of thought into where it is that you want to go. We also have making a choice, number 30. So yeah, interesting. Look, we have this violet energy in this portal here, and then this portal is more of like a lighter energy. But honestly, this particular reading is about what portal, what sacred portal is opening up for you. So here it is, you guys. You get to choose which portal is it that you want to step into. So if you are like a performer or something, Spirit is saying it's time to set the stage. It's time to show your beauty. It's time to exude confidence and share that with the world. I feel like you're a very magnetic person. I feel like you can inspire a lot of people. We also have number 44, returning home, transition, life between lifetimes, and loving welcome. This is such a beautiful card. And there's such abundance and light here. And you know what? It's making me actually see, like, I don't know, like a stage. We have like this perineum arch here. It's just like, I feel like you are getting ready to share something with the world. Whether or not you're an actor or a playwright or whatever, I feel like you're getting ready to express. Look at all this light. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you're just going to be this beautiful beacon. People are going to be admiring you and your beauty and your creations. This is stunning energy. You were born to create, group 3. You were born to create. So if you're in an energy right now where you're feeling tired, or you're worn out, or you're not doing, or you're not creating, Spirit is saying you need to shift out of that and enter into a space where you have the time and the energy to create. So we're going to get into how to maybe accomplish that with our tarot here. But Spirit's saying, like, you've spent a lot of time thinking, you've spent a lot of time analyzing where it is that you want to put your energy. And Spirit is saying, open yourself up, open yourself, share your expression with the world. That is how you are going to return to your truth. That's how you're going to be able to have this beautiful win-win forecast here that we're seeing. Because I feel like there is such bounty. It's interesting with discipline, armor, and boundaries. I feel like maybe there's been voices in your head. People have been telling you where to put your energy. Like, you know, a lot of the time parents aren't as helpful as we'd like them to be, and they're like, oh, you have to go and get a job doing this thing, or in the real world you have to do this and this. And Spirit is saying it's your life. You need to be the one that makes the decision what you want to do with it, right? It's time you step into your power. It's time that you step into this king energy, this magnetic energy, and you will pull in the people that are meant to be in your life. You will, like a magnet, pull these people in. So let's get into your tarot cards because we got to get more information. I love this. Look at this powerful creator here. I don't know what kind of a being it is. They have horns, but they also look kind of like a dragon with an egg. I feel like there has been something that you've been manifesting and working on, and Spirit is saying, like, get ready for it to shine. Like, it's going from like the shadow realms where it was being gestated and grown, and it's coming to expand and express itself in this reality. Okay, so I'm going to just move your cards to the side. Yeah, you are really truly stepping into this new portal where you're going to be this star group 3. Oh my gosh. Number 30, 44 could be significant. And oh my god, we have 44 twice. Okay, the number 44 could be very significant, especially because they add up to 8 as well. And 8 is a powerful symbol of eternity and cycles. I'm just going to put your cards like that. Okay, Tarot Spirit, what does group 3 need to know about this portal that is opening up for them? And I'm not taking reversals. We have the moon. Interesting. Oh, it's so beautiful. And no way, no way. She's also holding a mask. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you guys are like into theater or you are actors, Spirit is saying it's time to step into that role. But I'm also seeing it as, yeah, stepping into a new role that you feel comfortable, that you feel confident in. If you feel like you need to wear makeup or whatever, do it. If you feel like you need to wear and dress in a particular way, do it for you. Don't do it for others. Do it for you. Group 3. Yeah, group 3. The moon. And the moon, you know, she waxes and wanes. Just like I feel like a play, you know, a play lights up and then the lights go down and then it lights up again. And I feel like it's time for your act to begin. You're stepping onto the stage of your life. The lights are turning on, and like the full moon, you are getting ready to glow and shine your light, your potential. All right, what else? Group, we need to get information for what does group 3 need to know about this particular portal, this sacred portal that is opening for group 3. What do we need to know about this sacred portal that is opening for group 3? Okay, the 8 of Pentacles. Group 3, you've been working on this. You've put time and effort into this. Whether or not you've put time and effort into it, like, just in the mental plane, I feel like you've been actually actively doing things on the material plane to manifest this. You have to go for it. I don't know what this is, but you need to go for it. You need to step through that portal. You need to step through that door so that you can step into this reality, so that your consciousness can expand. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. Miracles are going to be happening for you, group 3. You really need to step into this portal of your true, like, self, of your expression. You're a creator, group 3. You're not meant to do what others are telling you all the time. You're meant to step into your power, your passion. The Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles, just like the moon. And your cycle is coming. It's your time to shine. It's your time to grow and your time to expand and reveal your truth. What else, Spirit? What does group 3 need to know about stepping into this new portal, this sacred timeline? We have the World. Oh my gosh. And we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. Okay. We're going to get clarifiers, but we really can't make this up. The World is all about the end of an old cycle and the beginning of all of your hopes and dreams coming true. It's like you've seen all the perspectives, you've seen all the possibilities, and now is your time to make the choice. Now is your time to make the move forward. This is where all of your dreams, everything is coming to fruition now, okay? You don't have to be worried. You don't have to feel like you don't know where to go, because this is like ultimate satisfaction. This is you knowing where to put your energy. This is all of your goals being realized and prosperity coming into your life. This is beautiful. You're finally going to get to dance this ecstatic dance of joy. And the Chariot is a powerful vehicle of manifestation. And once we step into the Chariot, we know where it is we're going. We're moving forward, right? It's about making a decision, but I feel like you know where it is you want to go. It's just about putting the pieces in the right places, and then you can set the chariot in motion. Now, this year is actually the year of the chariot, so it's highly powerful that you got this as your bottom deck energy. And then we have death underneath that. Honestly, this is powerful regeneration, powerful rebirth. This is you telling the world where it is that you want to go and what it is that you want to do, and no longer taking crap from other people. We're going to get some clarifiers quickly. The moon spirit for group 3. Ooh, that flew right out. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is you living your truth. This is you following the beat of your own drum. This is somebody who is grounded, who is stable, who knows exactly where it is that they want to go. And they're the one calling the shots. You're no longer being told what to do by others. Okay, that's the portal that's opening up for you. It's a place where you are calling the shots. We also have, okay, on the 8 of Pentacles, all of your hard work, group 3, all of your hard work, we have the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune again. We have the Wheel of Fortune twice. Okay, listen, group 3. It is time that you step into the light. It is time that you step into the purpose that has been meant for you all along. And if you felt worried, you felt concerned, you felt like you don't have what it takes, this is saying that it's time for you to step into that passion, step into that power, step into that creative force that is flowing through you like fire, and move forward, because there are literally miracles ready for you. Like, you've put in so much time and effort into this. Maybe even in the shadows you've been doing this secretly and people don't know about it, but it's time for you to step forward. It's time. I don't know what else to say. That's the messages that are coming through. All right, can we clarify the Wheel of Fortune? We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. These are powerful feminine energies coming in here. We have a very grounded feminine here. We have a very emotionally mature feminine here. So I think Spirit is saying that it's important that you look to a feminine being in life that you could be inspired by. So look to somebody who was able to embody that kind of feminine energy, that flow energy, but at the same time, somebody who's able to embody that masculine energy of passion and vitality. This is balance that we're looking for right now. We're looking to ground, and at the same time, we are looking to alchemize, okay? So I want the balance of water and earth, fire, and air to come in for you guys. That's what we need. All right, the world, Spirit. Can we clarify the world for group? Oh, we have two. For group 3. Yes, we have the moon. Okay, so the moon came up twice. Okay, I think it's really important, group 3, that you start to manifest with the cycles of the moon if you aren't already. It's really important to watch as she ebbs and flows, right? She waxes and wanes. She grows and diminishes. And I think that that is really important for you to tap into, because you might feel like your energy does the same thing. Like, one day you feel really expressive and you want to connect with others, and another day you want to just go within and you feel withdrawn. And it's important to tap into those cycles and to not force yourself to doing something that's against that will. It's important to find the balance. And with the Knight of Swords here, he's charging forth with an idea. So the world, it's important to stay in touch with your intuition, okay? So if you feel like there is an opportunity that you want to go for, then you should go for it. But at the same time, don't just do it from an analytical perspective. It's important that you trust your intuition. It's important that you work with your spirit team, because they are there waiting to help you. So it's important that you take an analyzed approach here with this air energy of the Knight of Swords who charges forth. In fact, you could be getting a message soon. Oh my gosh, I feel like there could be an opportunity coming in for you. But at the same time, there's so much moon energy. And the moon, like I said, it's all about just surrendering to the cycles of life, surrendering to the flow, going with and manifesting with the energy that you have at the time. But it's interesting that we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. 2 highly feminine energies and 2 highly masculine energies. And Cups is feminine. Pentacles is feminine, right? Earth and water are feminine energies, and fire and air are masculine energies, and they both have masculine beings representing that element. This is highly balanced energy, group 3. You are a highly balanced being. And with, oh, we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay. There is this powerful confidence that you've had all along inside of you, a courage, a bravery that maybe others didn't even understand. And you are getting ready to be able to finally use this courage, this power to your ultimate potential. And not only that, you're going to be able to help so many people in the process of this. With this Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, you're such a nurturing, grounded being. But at the same time, you're also this fiery beacon and this powerful force that can, you know, ride forth and come up with all these new ideas and lead forth like so many new ventures. I feel like you're a multifaceted individual, and you are so inspiring to so many different people because you have all these elements inside of you. You have this fiery energy. You have this analytical, thought-provoking energy, this emotional energy. And it's important that you use all of this. You are going to need to use all of these elements of yourself. Soul, heart, spirit, everything. You're going to need to use everything if you're going to truly prove yourself and show your ultimate potential to the world, right? This ultimate balance needs to happen before the wheel of fortune can churn in your favor. So finding that balance is key. And this King of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles, 2 divine counterparts also coming together. So I feel like you're going to be attracting just a lot of abundance. So much abundance. It's kind of scary, actually. You guys could be becoming a star. For some of you, you could be attracting a lot of viewership, a lot of, you know, audiences coming to you, looking up to you, looking to you for advice. This is so beautiful. Okay, we're going to hop into your advice and guidance now. Wow. Yeah, balancing these energies, it's so beautiful. Okay, we have the Eagle. See from a higher perspective. That is so important, especially when you're trying to, you know, balance and harmonize these energies. We have the Arrow, number 3. This is about setting an intention. Very important, especially when you're coming into a particular miracle like this. It's very important that you know what it is that you want out of this particular portal that you're entering into. We have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. So any of these, I feel like in the past you might have had some karmic relationships that you felt were holding you back, but really they were just serving you as growth. They were really just allowing you to evolve and to become more courageous and more, what's the word, resilient in your consciousness and in your awareness. It's probably actually helped you to become a being that can see from a higher perspective and a being that can actually know where it is that they want to go. And we also have live in the moment, this Sufi wisdom. What you are looking for is with you, and that is so clear. Group 3, you have everything. You have fire, earth, air, water. You have alchemy. You have everything that you need to move this forth, to step into this new path and just inspire and be the star to so many people. So I don't know what it is that you're up to. I'm so intrigued. We're going to just get into this message quickly, live in the moment, and that will close out your reading. And I'm actually going to read it from the guidebook because we have very powerful wisdom from these Sufi sages. So what you are looking for is with you. Be drunk, for you know not whence you came nor why. Stay drunk, for you know not why you go nor where. A soft voice is reminding you that what you are looking for is already within you. It wants you to open your hand and see what you hold in it. There is no need to wait to see what will happen. All you've ever longed for is here, right now, in this moment. So let go of any scheming and be the beauty that you are. Let joy change you into this expanding universe. Surrender into the marvelous aliveness you feel and let the sun anoint you with its light. Honestly, let the sun anoint you with its light. I feel like this is all about you being like reminded that you are a star, that you are a beacon of divine guidance, group 3. Omar Khayyam likens the state of being lost in love to being drunk with feeling beyond time and place. He reminds you to benefit from your own life-giving creative power rather than focusing on past concerns. Exactly. This is all about your creative power, and I feel like you're tapping into this oasis. You're tapping into this love and this bliss. And living in the moment means utilizing all your senses and staying in the experience of how it feels. By concentrating your attention to the present moment, you are better able to live each moment as it happens. You will have the opportunity to recharge and renew and to learn to use your energy to enjoy whatever it is you're doing in the moment. When are you more positive and optimistic in the present? You live and experience your life rather than thinking about it. That is exactly it. It's time that you step into your role of being human and stop thinking about it, but become that divine being of expression, that magician. It's time to step into that. Stop thinking about it. Take the stand. You will be open to the possibility of a much more positive, promising future. Your relationships will be more satisfying, for these changes can heighten your self-esteem and make you more open to truth. Self-esteem, exactly. Courageous. You are stepping into this confidence. I love it, group 3. Be more spontaneous. Live life to the fullest. And your mantra is, I will not let yesterday crowd out today, and I will not let fear of tomorrow dominate my actions and thoughts. I am determined to live more consciously and fully experience each moment as it comes. I couldn't have said it better myself, group 3. Being present, being in the moment, and stepping into this. Actually, that's how you step into the portal, is by being present. That's how you gain the confidence to step into this new portal where all of these miracles are about to happen and unfold for you. So group 3, thank you. Those are all the messages we have for you. Please give us a thumbs up, comment below if you feel called to, share any of your experiences, and subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to connect with you and this community. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides, for bringing this beautiful information in for group 3. And group 3, we will see you in another reading. Bye.